Malayalam cinema and thrillers, name a better duo. This is a genre that this industry has nailed time and again. Be it the slow burn atmospheric kind or the high octane action packed variety. Malayalam industry knows how to keep their audiences on the edge. And now Jeetu Ashraf's Officer on Duty throws its hat into the ring. Is it just another cop thriller or does it bring something fresh to the table? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you love cinema, you are in the right place. Today we are diving into the latest Malayalam theatrical release, Officer on Duty, starring the ever-reliable Kunchako Boban. So when the trailer had released, it promised us that this film would give us high-stakes investigation, raw action, and a gripping narrative. At the center of this thriller is Hari Shankar, or Hari, played by Kunchako, a no-nonsense cop with a temper that matches his uncompromising sense of duty. Recently demoted to Circle Inspector, he stumbles upon what initially seems like a very minor case of somebody mortgaging a fake gold chain. But as he pulls at the thread, it unravels a much darker tapestry of crime, violence, and personal tragedy. What starts as a straightforward investigation spirals into something far more sinister, tying back to Hari's own tragic past. Now here's what works. Shahi Kabir's writing is sharp, lean, and engaging. There is no time wasted on unnecessary exposition or filler scenes. The dialogues have bite, and the character arcs, while not all deeply fleshed out, serve the story efficiently. As you're watching the film, you might think you know where this is all headed, and that is true for this film. But the screenplay keeps you invested in how the events are going to unfold rather than what is going to unfold. And that's the hallmark of a well-structured action thriller, when it is able to sustain the engagement through its narrative rather than relying on twists and turns every now and then. The twists and turns only work if you are specifically writing the script for a mystery thriller, but that's not the case for this story. If there's one department where this film truly excels, it's the editing. Chaman Chako's work in this film is masterclass in pacing. No lag, no excess fat, just pure kinetic storytelling. A good thriller isn't just about what happens, it's about how quickly and effectively you are pulled into this world. Here, the narrative flows seamlessly, keeping you glued without a moment to check your phone. The way the antagonist motives are revealed, perfectly timed. The balance between action and investigation, smooth. Speaking of action, this film delivers some seriously well executed sequences. Every punch, every throw lands with weight. And that's not just only due to the stunt choreography, but also the impeccable sound design, editing, as well as cinematography. The camera knew where to focus, where to cut, and how to make you feel the rawness of the fights. And let's not forget Jakes Bejoy's background score. Thrillers thrive on atmosphere, and the BGM here is the unsung hero. It elevates every chase, every confrontation, and every quiet moment of tension. A good score isn't just to accompany the film, it is there to orchestrate its mood. And I have said that time and again that Jakes Bejoy understands that perfectly, especially when it comes to thrillers. A couple of sequences were definitely a standout for me, starting with the morgue action set piece. I thought that it was staged with such precision, escalating just in the right way to keep you on edge. Another sequence that I really liked was when the group of villainous friends, they visit Thomas after he gets released from jail. There's a certain unease in the way it's shot and performed. The blocking and the framing, as well as the color composition, really elevated the mood of the scene for me. Okay, some might definitely argue that the antagonists were over the top and almost caricaturish in their madness. And if you think that, I would understand where you're coming from, but let's be real. Drug addiction warps people beyond recognition. These characters aren't just villains. They are a manifestation of what happens when addiction erodes morality and self-awareness. Their unpredictability adds a layer of genuine chaos to the story. That said, I wish that the film had leaned a little deeper towards Hari's trauma. His past is such an integral part of his present character. And while the film acknowledges it, I kept thinking, what if these antagonists had actually used his trauma against him? Imagine if the battle wasn't just physical, but psychological. That would have definitely added an extra layer to the narrative, turning it into a battle of minds rather than just fists. But hey, that's just me nitpicking. But I would love to know your thoughts in the comments about this. Performance-wise, Kunchako Boban absolutely owns this role. There's a certain shimmering rage inside of him that makes Hari so compelling as a character. You believe his authority, his frustration, as well as his vulnerability. Then there is Jagdish as one of the victim's parents. His quiet grief is the perfect counterbalance to Boban's aggressive intensity. Vishak Nair as the quote-unquote gang leader. Absolutely hateable, which means he did his job phenomenally well. Priyamani though doesn't get much screen time, and I wish her dynamic with Boban was explored more. I feel that could have added more emotional depth to Hari's arc. So my final verdict is that Officer on Duty isn't just another cop thriller. I wouldn't rank it as high as Nayatta, but it's a very well crafted action film that knows its strengths and plays to them with precision. The pacing is relentless, the action is immersive, and the narrative keeps you hooked. It may not reinvent the genre, but the execution of this narrative has to be appreciated. If you loved fast-paced action investigative thrillers, this one is a definite watch. And I watched this movie with my father, and let me tell you, he couldn't stop raving about it. And I feel at the end of the day, that is what a good film is. It makes you feel something. What about you? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Or somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna sign off now. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. And until next time, keep watching great cinema. Bye-bye.